Welcome to Backstage with Bart, day 6 of our Comfort Zone Challenge. And this is all part of the Get Out of Your Comfort Zone 60-day process we're going through. 60 challenge cards to help build a strong, resilient mindset. It's all about changing your mindset, because here's what we know. When you change your mindset, everything changes. You change your money. You change the way you live. You change the freedom that you have. Everything changes with mindset. And today's card, courage. Have the courage to confront the things that scare you head on. Now, whenever I hear the word courage, you know what I think of? Yes, the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. And what did the Cowardly Lion tell us? He said, "I'm afraid there's no denying. I'm just an awful dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. I would show the dinosaurs who's king around the forest, a king they's better serve. And with my regal beezer, I could be another Caesar if I only had the nerve." And that's the question I have for you today. Do you have the nerve? Do you have the courage to do something totally random, totally bizarre? All right, let's reveal what the challenge is today. Oh, Lord. The topic is loudmouth. Challenge: shout out something random in public. The weirder, the better. Now, disclaimer: do not shout out fire, because you'll be arrested. But shout out something random in public. The weirder, the better. The difficulty level of this, according to this biblical card here, it's easy. Why? Let's face it. If you say something weird in public, people will likely turn and look at you. This can feel embarrassing, especially if you're an introvert. This challenge will help you to start overcoming this by confronting your fear of embarrassment head on. And I would say every one of us, at some level, some degree, have a fear of embarrassment. Here's the how. When in a busy public space, shout something that will make people look at you. And they got a couple of random suggestions to consider. How about the octopus told me to do it? Okay. Or I am 27.5% pizza. And purple socks from my grandmother this time, please, kind sir. Or feel free, of course, to make up your own random weird things to shout it on instead. I mean, that spontaneity, that way of just putting something out there, totally random, is amazing. Here's the harder version. Try singing your favorite song at the top of your voice in a busy shopping mall. Now, shopping malls are becoming somewhat a thing of the past, especially around where I live, but you get the concept here. The concept is to just do something different. Have the courage to do something different. And if you want to do something that pays it forward, next time you're at the coffee shop, at a Starbucks or wherever, and you're standing in line, not in your car, but standing in line to order, just turn around and go, you, and you. Come place your order. I'm paying for you. Same thing. It's the courage to put it out there so that people can say, but the people that you're doing this for, of course, are going to feel a little bit taken by it. But the whole purpose is to get out of your comfort zone. What does it take to get you out of your comfort zone? And maybe you need to have a partner or friend to do it with, because there is some security in numbers. But then work up to where you are, in fact, creating something and developing the courage. Here's what we know about fear and courage. In fact, from the one of my favorite musicals, Newsies. Courage is not when we overcome our fears. Courage is when we face our fears. And we know that fear is an acronym for false evidence appearing real. false evidence appearing real. And with fear, you have two options. You can forget everything and run, or you can face everything and rise. Which do you most often do? When you lack the courage, do you sweep it under the rug? Do you think to yourself, well, if I don't think about it, if I don't address it, it will go away? Wrong. 9 times out of 10 or 99 times out of 100, it's going to manifest into something else. You got to have the courage to do something about it. And one way to have that courage is just to do something random, do something fun and spontaneous. Now, I would not do it in a movie theater while the movie's going on, but, definitely, come up with something, do something different, and create that flexibility in your life and create that stretching in your life to create a whole different level outside the comfort zone. I'm absolutely loving these cards. Now this is day 6, so the cards come in sets of 6. So this is the end of round 1. You see them all here. We had the creative one, we had the discomfort, we had skill, which I'm still working on that juggling act. We had concentration. Last week was physical, and today, courage. Tomorrow, we're back to creative. We're going to continue this for the next several weeks because as we go through this, we need to be building a way in which we can really change that mindset to declutter what we've had going on for quite some time. And the best way to do that is to say, okay, I'm gonna take a step out of my own comfort zone. I'm gonna do this. I would also highly suggest that each day we do this, keep a journal. Keep a journal of what you did, how you felt, and then we'll come back to it and look at it again. But courage, be like that cowardly lion. And what did we learn about the cowardly lion at the end of The Wizard of Oz? He always had the courage in him. He just needed to dig down deep enough to find that courage. Same thing is true with you. Same thing is true with me. We all have the courage. There's things that I've had to do recently that were uncomfortable, and I did not want to do them, but I knew that it was my responsibility to do it. So I had the courage to do it. Was it pleasant? Not really, but that's okay because I learned and stretched from it. And that's what it's all about. It's about really creating that strong, resilient mindset. Mindset is 90 to 95% of everything we do. And unless you're willing to get in there and reprogram it and declutter a lot of that crap that we've been thinking about and dealing with, then it's not going to happen. I would also suggest as we go through this, you start removing things from your daily schedule that actually help, and strengthen and enrich that subconscious. Remove those things such as turn off the news. Maybe turn off the television, do some reading, stay off of social media as much, because there's things going on right now in this world, in this country of ours, in your own neighborhood that only manifest the timidness, the uncertainty, and just the lack of motivation that we need to keep going. I noticed today the price of gas. I thought, wow. But my mindset could also be, I'm creating a life and a lifestyle where the price of gas really isn't going to matter. Because I can tell you that Warren Buffett doesn't look at that and go, wow. It's about who you're going to become and what you put in front of you as an obstacle, and what do you have the courage to remove, and what do you have the courage to do to overcome it. So I encourage you today to get out of your comfort zone. Be like that cowardly lion. Be the one that becomes Caesar, Be the one that just does something spontaneous and fun and draw attention to yourself, because that is the courage that you're going to need in order to say to yourself, I'm taking my life to the next level. I'm creating a lifestyle that is both a life and style. And that's something that my guess is you're not quite there yet. I know I'm not, but I'm getting there. Remember, life is, can be, and should be illogical. How illogical is it to do something random, foolish, funny, and public like what the card is challenging us to do today? I'm Bart. This is Backstage with Bart. And remember, the only way you can get to center stage is going through Backstage. Come back tomorrow. We'll have another challenge. I can't wait to see you then. Go out and make it one illogical day.